Hare Krishna, the devotees, welcome to this very special occasion of ceremony of initiations. I'd like to welcome our dear His Holiness Krishna-ksetra Swami Maharaj Ki Jai. So we'll start with the ceremony, and then just two announcements for the further program of this festival day. It will continue at 3:30, hopefully, with the Maha Nasima Homa Yagya, also here. We were planning to do outside, but today outside probably fire will not long last. So 3:30 with Maha Nasima Homa Yagya, and then 5 o'clock approximately we'll continue with the Abhishek of Lord Nishingadeva and program which is on the schedule. So I'd like to give word to our esteemed guest and our main priest, Devendra Kumar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We will start with Achaman. Ponavljajte besedo po besedo. Can I speak in Slovenian? To me it's easier.
Yes.
Everybody understands.
Yes.
Ponavljajte besedo za besedo za mano mantro. Na koncu bomo z levo roko vzamete kapljico te vode, date v roko in v to vodo izgovorite mantro. Za mano boste ponavljali. Pa gledate mene, takrat, ko bom. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yaksmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhakya Abhayantaraha Suchihi Shri Vishnu Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Apavitra Pavitrava Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yaksmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhakya Abhayantaraha Suchihi Shri Vishnu Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Apavitra Pavitrava Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yaksmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhakya Abhayantaraha Suchihi Shri Vishnu Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Sedaj pride na vrsto ta tulsi ogrlica. Imate pripravljene, ne? Ja, kar ja. Guru Maharaj, for Brahma Sanghita, can we do the same time when we do yagya in behind, or we speak now?
It depends how much we're in a hurry.
You are always in a hurry.
Yeah, we can do it during the yajna, that's all. As you're preparing the yajna. Right. Yes, that's okay. I think we're going to wait.
Sorry?
I think we are going to wait, and first I will speak, and then...
Yeah, just... this is not the show.
Maybe let's wait. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschatya Nishatarine Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Takta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today, as we are having this initiation rite on this special day of Gospod Narasingha, I thought it's appropriate that to bring us into a good understanding of what we're doing, that I read from Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto. I don't want it so close. I want it where it is. I don't like to swallow microphones. So it's relevant for for this occasion that we speak, that we hear what Prahlad Maharaj says, because Prahlad was initiated by Narada Muni in a very special way. He was initiated by Narada Muni while he, Prahlad, was still in the womb of his mother, Kayadu. He was initiated and he was instructed by Narada, and he remembered the instruction that he received. Imagine that. And so later, some years later, when he was still a young boy, and he was teaching, we may say preaching, to his schoolmates, they had a question for him, and it was quite understandable that they were asking this. The question was, where did you get this knowledge from? How did you learn this? Certainly you didn't learn it from your father. Hiranyakashipu was not teaching. He was teaching for some time to his relatives some very nice spiritual knowledge. But then later with Prahlad, no. So naturally they're asking, where did you get this from? And so he explains. And therefore, in chapter 7, titled what Prahlad learned in the womb. He's telling first the story of how it is that he heard from Narada, and then he's telling us some of the specifics that he learned. And in verse 29 he says, Tatropaya sahasranam ayang bhagavato rita yat ishvare bhagavati yata yair anjasa ratihi. Of the different processes recommended for disentanglement from material life, the one personally explained and accepted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead should be considered all perfect. That process is the performance of duties by which love for the Supreme Lord develops. The word for love that's used here is rati, which Prabhupada translates in the word for word as attachment with love and affection. So I think it's nice that we are reminded, what is the point of all of this? What are we doing dressing up in all of these funny clothes, wearing these funny marks on our heads, chanting these strange mantras, and all the other things that we do? What for? Why? It's for developing attachment with love and affection, rati, for the Lord. So the verse is saying, what better way to do this, to develop this attachment, than to follow the instruction of the Lord himself, how to do it. I'd like to read the purport, so please be patient. It's hard to listen to reading, but I may comment along the way. Among the linking processes that elevate one from bondage to material contamination, the one recommended by the Supreme Personality of Godhead should be accepted as the best. The process is clearly explained in Bhagavad Gita, where the Lord says, Sarva dharman prityaja. You've quoted even more than Srila Prabhupada quoted here. Yes, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. This process is the best because the Lord assures, Aham tvang sarva papebhyo mokshayishami ma shucha. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. Now, Prabhupada says, further explanation, there is no need to be worried, for the Lord himself assures that he will care for his devotee and save him from the reactions of sinful activities. Material bondage is a result of sinful activity. Therefore, since the Lord assures that he will dissipate, he will dispel, remove the results of fruitive material activities, there's no need to be worried. This process of understanding one's position as a spirit soul and then engaging oneself in devotional service is therefore the best. The entire Vedic program is based on this principle, and one can understand it as recommended in the Vedas. And now Srila Prabhupada quotes from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata guru tasyaite katita hyarta prakashante mahatmana. Unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master, all the imports of Vedic knowledge are automatically revealed. One must accept the pure devotee, the representative of God, as one's guru, and then offer him all the respects one would offer the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the secret of success. Srila Prabhupada often speaks of the secret of success in this connection. For one who adopts this method, the perfect process is revealed. In this verse, the words Yair Anjasa Rati indicate that by offering service and surrendering to the spiritual master, one is elevated to devotional service. And by performing devotional service, one gradually becomes attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because of this attachment to the Lord, one can understand the Lord. In other words, one can understand what the Lord's position is, what our position is, and what our relationship is. All this can be understood very easily by the simple method of bhakti yoga. As soon as one is situated on the platform of bhakti yoga, the root cause of one's suffering and material bondage is destroyed. This is clearly explained in the next verse, which gives the secret of success. And I will leave the next verse for you to read individually. Leave you a little cliffhanger. What does he say in the next verse? Okay, I'll read the verse. I won't read the purport. Guru Shushushaya Bhaktya Sarvalabdarpanena cha Sangena Sadhubhaktanam Ishvararadhanena cha Shraddhaya Tatkatayam cha Kirtanair Gunakarmanam Tatpadam Buruha Dhyanat Talingeksharahanati Tal Lingekshar Ahan Idivi. Adivi, yes. One must accept the bona fide spiritual master and render service unto him with great devotion and faith. Whatever one has in one's possession should be offered to the spiritual master, and in the association of saintly persons and devotees, one should worship the Lord, hear the glories of the Lord with faith, glorify the transcendental qualities and activities of the Lord, always meditate on the Lord's lotus feet, and worship the deity of the Lord strictly according to the injunctions of the Shastra and Guru. So lots of details there, and more than once Srila Prabhupada uses the word should. And when we hear this word should, how do you say in Slovenian? You should do it. Moraš. We may shiver and shake a little bit when we hear this word, you should do it. What we're doing, though, is volunteering. This is all voluntary. We're volunteering ourselves to the process of Krishna consciousness. We have some selfish motive, no doubt. As Prabhupada said, we're all suffering. We want to become free from suffering. If none of us were suffering, none of us would be here. Right? We want to become free from suffering. But more than that, in the practice of bhakti, we want to we want to unfold our natural quality of service and affection and love for the Lord. And so that's really behind all of the shoulds. Sometimes, though, we need to have that feeling, I should, I must do what I am committed to doing. So in a sense, this is the idea of initiation, is we're making a sort of once and for all commitment. It's a wonderful opportunity, and it's also a serious commitment. And I suggest that the way that we really go into the nectar of this commitment is, of course, that we chant attentively the Maha Mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And as my godbrother Mahatma Prabhu likes to say, when I chant, I chant. So we chant the Maha Mantra, and also we go on in the process of learning what is devotional service and who is Krishna. And how we do that is that we go on hearing. Lifetime learning is what it's about. It's they have in universities now, it's very popular, adult education or lifelong learning. So ours is the real lifelong learning process. And so I want to encourage you, our initiates especially, keep up the reading, the hearing, the reflecting on Shastra, because actually it's Shastra which is our foundation. As we know from Narottam Das Thakur, Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakya, Hridoye Koryo Aikya Satatam Basibo Prema Mache, that prema is available to us. We can sink in, we can enter, the word is float, basibo. We can float in prema by taking into our heart what we are hearing. And that taking into heart, it's an ongoing process. As we sit here now, it's partially there, isn't it? But we can go deeper. We want to get to that point where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately after hearing the mantra from his guru became overwhelmed with devotional feelings. Evamrata svapriya nama kirtya jatanurago drutta chitta uchai hasatyato rauti jayatyun madhavam nrityati lokamaya. He was so ecstatic, he was worried, asking his guru, what happened to me? And his guru says, what's happened to you is very nice. I'm happy about this. And we also, as we're going through this process, we want to remember Prahlad Maharaj, how he, number one, tolerates everything, including attempts on his life, and how he feels always grateful. He feels grateful to the Vaishnavas. Specifically, he feels grateful to Narada. Evam janan nipatitam prabhavahi kupe kama abhikama anuya prapatang prasangat kritvatma satsurashina bhagavan grihita soham katam nuvisrijay tavabritya sevam. He says, how can I give up the service to your servant? He's speaking to Nrsingadev. Evang janang nipatitam. I was falling, prabhavahi kupe, into a well, a deep well of material existence. And I was overwhelmed by kama vikamam, by just so many desires, one after another. But Narada Muni has saved me. Srila Prabhupada one time said Narada is he is the guru of all of us. We are all obliged to Narada. So we can remember on this day, because today we celebrate Nrsimha's appearance, but I like to think it's especially Prahlad's day. On this day especially we can remember him. So for first initiates, we have first initiation, second initiation. For first initiates, I'm very happy to welcome you into the family of Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, and I'm grateful to all of you who are present to give your welcome, your support to them. We have Bhaktin Jerica, and we have Bhakta Tadej, and also a kind of reconfirmation of vows, you may say, and a continuation and an expansion of service for our second initiates, who will be, after this ceremony, receiving mantras, which are very special mantras, I must say. These mantras are somewhat secret, although some of them are, you can find them everywhere on the internet, but they're to be received by the spiritual master, by the guru. And they are, the chanting of these mantras is an essential practice of a bigger practice, which is the whole practice of Krishna Bhakti and Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, leading into Raga Anuga Sadhana Bhakti. And I want to say this second initiation, sometimes called Brahmana initiation, is an opportunity to expand our service and to deepen our service and to become, as Srila Prabhupada wanted all of us to be teachers, preachers, gurus of Krishna consciousness. So this second initiation in particular is about being a teacher of Krishna consciousness. So we're all students. I am also a student. I'm a student of my spiritual master, of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. We are all his students, Shiksha disciples, and we are in that position of student such that we can become also teacher. And this is a special opportunity for those who receive second initiation. So, on this occasion, I want to wish all of you all good wishes. I will continue to be offering you good wishes. And I pray to Srila Prabhupada that he gives his blessings on you, and that all the previous acharyas similarly give their blessings upon you. And that Sri Sri Panchatattva give their blessings upon you. They're already raising their hands, giving blessings. Sri Sri Panchatattva ki jai. And I'll request all of you to continue chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, free from all offenses, by doing the opposite of offenses, namely the positive counterpart. We don't offend Vaishnavas, we glorify Vaishnavas. We don't neglect the order of the Guru, we eagerly find out what is the order of the Guru. We don't offend Vedic literature or neglect Vedic literature. We eagerly read and study and discuss Vedic literature, and so on. We don't commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting. We engage by the strength of chanting in pure chanting, such that we can persist in avoiding all sinful activity, and we show to other people how to live free from sinful activity by chanting the holy name. And the last, I won't go through all of them, but the last of the 10 offenses to be avoided, Shrutva pi nama mahatnyam yapriti rahito adama ahang mametis paramo, that one thinks, even after hearing so many instructions on the matter, one thinks that aham and mama, it is all about I and it is all about mine. We want to give that a namniso api aparada krit. We want to say, okay, I'm finished with that. We want to say yes to Krishna and no to Maya. Simple choice. Yes to Krishna, no to Maya. Yes? 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 Yes. Good. Okay, with that, let us proceed. We can proceed with our first initiates, one after another. The two of you can come up, you can offer obeisance to Guru, Srila Prabhupada, Panchatattva, and we will do the needful from there. Who wants to be first? Ladies first, right? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. That's good. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai. Bhaktin Jerica, how are you today?
A little bit excited.
A little bit excited. Good. That's good.
Okay.
So what are the 4 regulative principles you will continue to follow for the rest of your life?
I will continue to follow the 4 regulative principles. No eating meat, fish and eggs. No intoxication. No illicit sex. And no gambling.
Gambling, yes. That's easy, right? Yeah. And those are all the no's. What's the yes? What's the yes vow?
I say yes to chanting every day, at least 16 rounds.
Of what?
Of Maha Mantra.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes, very good. Okay. Do you, part of the process, the usual process, is to receive a spiritual name that indicates that we're servant of Krishna. Would you like to also have such a name?
Of course.
Good. I hope you'll like your name. Your name is Yamuna Amrita Devi Dasi.
Arriba! Yamuna Amrita Devi Dasi ki jai. Yamuna Amrita Devi Dasi ki jai. Yamuna Amrita Devi Dasi ki jai.
Wow, 3 times. That's good. And here are your beads, which I have duly chanted on. Prabhupada said, I have duly chanted. And I chanted 3 or 4 rounds. Yeah. And here's your name written out in sort of 3 different forms. So that'll help you remember. Hare Krishna. So try not to lose your japa. If you do, it's not the end of the world, but it's nice to keep them. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Yamuna Amrita Devi Dasi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Joy. So, how are you today?
Trying to be good.
Trying to be good. We always have a problem with Tadej's name. How are you today? Today, Tadej. Tadej today. How is Tadej today? I guess, anyway. So, good. What are the 4 regular principles you'll continue to follow the rest of your life?
No meat, eating fish and eggs, no gambling, no intoxication, no sex before marriage, and 16 rounds of Maha Mantra chant every day till the rest of my life.
Of what are these rounds you're chanting? Rounds of what?
Of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Sometimes it happens that devotees, I'm not saying this will happen with you, but I'm just observing. I've been in this, performing this duty of accepting disciples since 1987. How many years is that? 38. Whatever. 37. Thank you. 37 years. And it's an interesting service. It's very inspiring and also sometimes challenging. And one of the challenges I find is that some devotees who come forward for initiation and receive initiation, after some time, we don't see them, we don't hear from them. It's just like nothing ever happened. And that's, I think, unfortunate. So we're making a commitment here, and the commitment is also of a relationship. In this age, in the age of Kali, that's difficult. We kind of don't relate very much to that. But what I'm just suggesting here is let's not be amongst those who they receive initiation. I've even had some where initiation is there, and then from that day I never see them again. Yeah, that happens. So, as I said, we don't expect that from any of you. And quite the opposite. We want to see you, we want to hear from you, we want to continue, we want to develop this relationship. Is that all right? Good. So, did you want to have a spiritual name?
By your mercy, yeah.
That was a kind of a, I'll take it or leave it sort of a response. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Of course.
Of course. Your name is Rama Tirtha Das.
Viva! Rama Tirtha Prabhu ki jai! Rama Tirtha Prabhu ki jai! Rama Tirtha Prabhu ki jai!
And to help you remember, here it is, written out. And here are the beads that you can chant on nicely, the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, which I have duly chanted on more than one round, I think 3. Try not to lose them. Hare Krishna.
Rama Tirtha Prabhu ki jai! Srila Prabhupada ki jai!
So now we're going to proceed with invoking the Lord and the acharyas for their blessings upon all of you in the form of fire. You'll like this. Das wird interessant sein. Das wird sehr interessant sein. Pass auf. But as we're preparing to invoke Lord Vishnu in the form of fire, we will chant the Brahma Samhita, which is consisting of the prayers which Lord Brahma chants or sings in response to his initiation. When Lord Brahma heard the mantra, he responded by chanting these mantras.
Guru Maharaj, can I do Sankalpa and invocation before this? Then
yes, as you like.
Then
yes.
Brahma Samhita when I
yes. Yes.
Hari Om Sahanau Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryan Karavahai Tejasminavaditamastu vidvishvavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asya Karmanak Punyaham Bhavantu Gruvantu. Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham. Om Asya Karmanak Swasti Bhavantu Gruvantu. Ayushmete Swasti. Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti. Om Asya Karmanak Ridim Bhavantu Gruvantu. Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam. Om Swastino Govindaha, Swastino Achyutanantao, Swastino Vasudeo Vishnu Dadato, Swastino Narayano Narovai, Swastina Pana Purushottamo Dadato, Swastino Vishwakshena Vishwesharaka, Swastino Krishneshu Hari Dadato, Swastino Vayanatayo Harihi, Swastino Ananjana Sutta Kunu Bhagavato Dadato, Swasti Swasti Sumangale Krishna Mahan Shri Krishna Sachitananda Ganak Sareshwareshwaro Dadato. Om Tad Vishnu Paramang Padagam Sada Pashyanti Suraya. Devi Vakshakshuratatam Tadipraso Vipanyo Jagrivak Sat Samidate Vishnuryak Paramam Paragam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sankalpa. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat, Shri Govindo Govindo Govindaha, Chaturdashi Shubhautitau, Yamuna Amrita, Dasi, Devi Dasi, Rama Tirtha, Das, Uddhava Mitra, Das, Saraswati, Devi Dasi, Asta-sakhi Priya, Devi Dasi,
You got everyone.
Parivara Kalyanartham Vishwamangalartham Cha Shri Upavritam Sanskara Karyakam Karishyami. I will invite fire.
Yes, okay. So we have the Brahma Samhita we can chant together. Maybe I could also get a couple. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Riteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shasam Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Vajami Venum Fanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Barhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Kotikamamiya Vishesha Shobham Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chanda Kalasatvanamaya Vamshi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kalavilasam Shamam Tribanga Lalitam Niyataf Prakasham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vritti Manti Pashanti Bhanti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sarupshvala Vigrahasya Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govinda Mari Purusham tamaham bhajami pantastu koti shatavat vayoratapi manaso mangavanam Sopyasti yat prapadatsim yatatve govindamadi purusha tamaham bhajami ekopya sarachaitum jagadandakotim yat shaktirasti jagadandachayayadanta andantarasta paramanutayantarasta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yat Bhavabhavita Diyo Manujastataiva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhusha Suktaryameva Nigama Pratitaistuvanti Govindamadi Purusham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabis Tabirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalami Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premam Janacharita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yang Shama Sundaramachintya Guna Sarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Murti Shukalani Yamena Tishtan Nanavataram Akarot Bhuvanesha Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumayo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya Prabha Prabhapato Yadanda Kotishvasesha Vasudhati Vibhuti Vinnam Tat Brahmanishkalamanantamashesha Bhutam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Maya Hiyasya Jagadanda Shatani Sute Trigunya Vishaya Veda Vitayamana Sattva Balambi Parasattvam Vishuddha Sattvam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmayat Mataya Manasu Yapraninam Pratipalam Upetya Vilayitena Bhuvanani Jayatya Jashta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Golokanamni Nijadamni Tadej Devi Mahesha Haridama Sudeshu Teshu Tete Prabhava Nijaya Vihitas-chayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Srishti Stiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Eka Jayeva Yasya Uvanani Vivarti Durga Icchanurupamati Yasya Chachishtate Sa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Kshiram Yatada Vidikada Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Nahitata Pritagasti Hito Yakshambhutam Apitata Samupaiti Karya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Diparchadeva Hitashantaramapyupetya Nivayate Hetu Samana Dharma Yastadrikeva hicha Vishnu taya vibhati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yakaranarnava Smayoga Nidramananta Jagadanda Saroma Kupa Adhara Shaktim Avalambya Param Samurtim Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasyaika Nishvasita Kala Matavalamya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanata Vishnur Mahansa Iha Yasya Kala Vishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Vasvanyatashma Sataleshu Nijeshu Teja Sviyankiya Prakataya Yapita Padatra Brahmaya Esha Jagadanda Vidana Karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yatpada Pallava Yugam Vinidaya Kumbha Dvanve Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja Vignam Vihantam Alamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Agnir Mahi Gaganamambu Marukti Shascha Kalastatatma Manasiti Jagatrayani Yasmat Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yamcha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yachakshuresa Savita Sakala Brahana Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasya Yaya Brahmati Samrita Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Dharmo Tapapa Nichaya Shutayastapansi Brahmadi Kita Patagara Chajiva Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yaschendra Gopa Matavendra Mahosvakarma Bandhana Rupa Phalabhajana Matanoti Karmani Nirdhati Kintu Chabhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Viti Vatsaya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchintya Tasya Sadrishim Tanuma Purete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Dhruva Bhumischintamani Ganamayito Yamamritam Kataganam Natyam Vamanamabhi Amishi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Jyoti Paramabhitad Asvatyamapicha Sayatra Kshirabdi Shravati Surabhivyaschu Samahan Nimeshardakyoba Rajati Nahi Yatra Pisamayaha Bhaje Shveta Dvipam Tamahamiha Golokamiti Yang Vedantaste Santa Kshiti Viradachara Katipaye Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam.
Hare Krishna. Najprej bo Vyasta Samasta Maha Vatriti Homa. Jaz bom izgovarjal mantri, na koncu vsakega bo svaka in na svaka vržete par teh tega žita v ogenj. Primete s temi prstimi oziroma s temi tremi, ne s kazalcem. Prav, palec in prstanec. Ali lahko predstavite, jaz sem dva, prosim. Ja, ti pa še en. Kar glas vrmo haražem red. You come closer, yeah. With Vyasa-san.
It's more respectful to the fire.
Oh, thank you. Om Bhu Svaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namah. Om Bhuak Svaha Idam Achyutaya Idam Namah. Om Svak Svaha Idam Naranaya Idam Namah. Om Bhuak Svak Svaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namah. Šri Vaishnava Mangala Charana Kuma. Sedaj bomo, jaz bom izgovarjal mantre, vi boste pa besedo po besedo izgovarjali za mano in na vsak svaha vržite gor. Om Agyana, Timirandasya, Gyananjana, Shalakaya, Chakshurun Militamyena, Tasmai, Shri Gurave Namaha, Svaha, 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam, Sthapitam Yena Bhutale, Svayam Rupam, Kadamahyam, Dadati Sva, Madantikam, Svaha, 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 Vandeham, Shri Guru, Shri Yuta, Padakamalam, Shri Gurun, Vaishnavamscha, Sadvaitam, Savadutam, Parijana, Sahidan, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Shri Radha Krishna Padam, Sahagana, Lalita, Shri Vishakamitamscha, Svaha, 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale, Swamine Krishna-ksetraya, Prabhupada Priyayate, Svaha, 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 Shri Lavrita, Gunadaram, Kala-gita Mritarnavam, Bhakti Sarvangam Kovidam, Tvam Upadhyayam, Tvam Upadhyayam, Imahi, Svaha, 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale, Shrimate Bhaktivedanta, Swami iti namine, Svaha, 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 Namaste, Saraswati Deve, Gauravani, Pracharine, Nirvishesha, Shunyavadi, Paschatya Deshatarine, Svaha, 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale, Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati iti namine, Svaha, 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 Shri Varshanabhavi Devi, Daitaya Kripadvaye, Krishna Sambandha Vigyana, Daine, Prabhave Namaha, Svaha, 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 Madhuryojana Premadya Shirupanuga Bhaktida Shigora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Svaha 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 Namaste Gauravani Shimurtaye Vinatarine Rupanuga Varayate Rupanuga Virudapa Apasidanta Vantaharine Svaha 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 Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padambujayate Namaha Svaha 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 Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupa Nuga Dharayate Svaha 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 Gaura Virbhava Bhumeshtam Nirishtam Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannataya Te Namaha Svaha 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 Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyam Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Svaha 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 Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvishe Namaha Svaha 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 Panchatattvam Kam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Svarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam Svaha 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 He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Svaha 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 Jayatam Surata Upangor Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasya Madambujao Radha Madana Mohana Svaha 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 Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadra Shri Ratnagara Sinhasanastau Shri Radha Shri Govinda Deva Svaha Krishna Svaha Seyamano Smarani Svaha 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 Srimad Radha Srimad Rasa Dasarambi, Vam Shivata, Tastidaha, Karshanvinu, Gupeshwaraka, Semanu, Smarani, Svaha, 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 Tapta Kanchana, Gaurangi, Radhe, Ridgavaneshwari, Vrishabhanu, Sute Devi, Pranamami, Hari Priya, Svaha, 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 Jai Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Svaha, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Svaha, Svaha, Svaha. Še enkrat jasna samasta, maha vrhiti homa. Om Bhu Svaha, idam Vishna idam nama, Om Bhu Svaha, idam Achyuta idam nama, Om Svaha Svaha, idam Narayana idam nama, Om Bhu Svaha Svaha, idam Anantaya idam namama. Zdaj, zaključna molitev Purna Ahuti, ustanemo in vržemo preostanek žitarice, ne, ker bomo završili ogenj, samo banano v ogenj. Žitarice pa samo malo. We don't put all these grains because we extinct the fire. Just a little. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagadita Krishna Govinda, Namo Namaha, Svaha. Om Purnamidam, Purnat Purnam, Gachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Vayu Shanti, Kandarika Shanti, Kritik Shanti, Kapak Shanti, Vayu Shanti, Kshira Shanti, Oshara Shanti, Lokak Shanti, Brahmana Shanti, Vaishnav Shanti, Shanti Rastu, Diti Rastu, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Angahinam, Kriyahinam, Vidihinam, Chadvavet, Astata Saravachidram, Krishna-ksetra Swami, Yad Kinchit Vayanjatam, Tadosha Prasamanasya, Shri Krishna Smaranam Karomi, Om Magnitvan Samudra Gacha, Om Tvan Situla Baba. Kirtan.